What's up guys, this is KhUnlimited and today I have another Kingdom Hearts discussion video for you guys. And this is another Kingdom Hearts 3 discussion video, and the topic for this discussion video is if there will be data battles in Kingdom Hearts 3. So data battles, if you don't know, are something that was introduced in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix and is the only game that has it. And what data battles are that you're allowed to fight each of the organization members that have already died, or the ones that you just want to fight again. So they have all the organization members. I personally actually never fought them myself. I did play the Final Mix version on the PS2, I downloaded it and got it, but I actually didn't fight them because I want to save the experience for Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Remix. You're going to be seeing that all in my Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 Let's Play, and if you didn't actually see the trailer I made for that, check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. But yeah, now to get back on topic, those are data battles. So data battles, you get to fight the organization members, but in Kingdom Hearts 3, I really wanted to bring it back because I've seen maybe one video on data battles of someone fighting either Marluxia, I forgot which one was the boss, and it does seem pretty fun, and it seems like an amazing concept because I always like the idea they could refight bosses or redo things in a game, which you really enjoyed. So I really wanted to bring data battles back in Kingdom Hearts 3, but have more to it. So not only organization members, maybe they could change stuff to it. So this is my ideas and my opinion on what data battles should be in Kingdom Hearts 3. And remember, if you have any ideas on it, just put it down in the comments below. And remember, I may be adding it to the final version of this video when I do a more polished version, because this is just a discussion video where I take your ideas. So first of all, I want it kind of similar to Mirage Arena. So Mirage Arena, if you didn't know, in the PSP version Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, what they had was you go through waves of enemies and then you fight the final boss. So I was thinking maybe they could have something like that in data battles too. So data battles, basically what I'm doing is expanding it, trying to make it more expansive, so kind of a Mirage Arena aspect slash an Olympus Coliseum aspect. So you go through waves and then you get to fight a final boss, things like that. Really similar to Mirage Arena, how they had bosses, they did reuse them but had waves. I would really enjoy that. And talking about Mirage Arena, I think it'd be awesome if data battles were multiplayer. And this is kind of dip into another topic of a future video I'm really doing, but this is where I think multiplayer should come in Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay, so in Kingdom Hearts 3, a lot of people say there shouldn't be multiplayer, or they do want multiplayer. I honestly want multiplayer. Maybe in the story, I don't know how it would work. If there was a separate story for co-op, I'd be okay. But if there's only one way to be able to bring multiplayer, this would be the best way in my opinion, because Mirage Arena was the best way that they brought multiplayer into the Kingdom Hearts series in my opinion. So I think if they brought it in this way that I'm talking about, with data battles similar to Mirage Arena, and if you were able to do it with your friends, I think it'd be pretty awesome. Just like Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, but this time maybe not in your army. You actually have players that you could customize. I think it'd be pretty cool. Like you could change their hair, their eye color, clothes, whatever, and I think that'd be pretty cool, and everyone would have their own kingdom, Keyblade wielder. So I think that'd be pretty awesome, and I think they should really add that and really add a Mirage Arena aspect to it with multiplayer. So with that, they could add more. So another thing I want them to add is all previous bosses in Kingdom Hearts 3 but harder. And the idea where I got this from is from Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. If you didn't know, every boss that you found in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, you could actually refight in the same location where you fought them. So there's gonna be like a portal or something there, and when you fight them, you gotta fight them, but they're much harder and they have much more life. So I never actually defeated any of them. I only tried once, but I got bored because Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance I didn't really like that much. But the aspect, I like it a lot because there's always this one boss fight or something you really enjoyed and you wish you could fight it again, but you don't have a separate save file for that spot and stuff like that. So being able to refight a boss that you really love is awesome. And not only that, they're much harder. Like I remember there's one boss in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance that it was a mole or something. I forgot what it was. It was weird, I don't know. I think it was in the Musketeers world, but it was this boss. And I remember I was trying to fight it again. It's the first time I saw the portal, so I was kind of freaking out. I'm like, what is this? And when I fought it, and I died like right away, I'm like, holy shit, this is harder. It was much stronger. I had like almost like Sephiroth type of health. I had a lot of health, and it was just pretty awesome. So I think that aspect is nice, and they should add that to the data battles in Kingdom Hearts 3. They should be able to refight every boss, but much harder. And maybe they could add their own spin to it. Maybe it has a bit more strategic moveset. Maybe you have to do more to fight against it. I don't know, something harder, some way to make it harder. I just don't want only full life. More life. They should have more life, but they should be more complex at the same time. So I think that'd be pretty awesome, and they should add that to the data battles. And another thing that I thought is maybe once all the normal bosses are defeated, and by normal I mean just when you go through the game, you have those normal bosses or Disney bosses. Once those are defeated, maybe it opens another part of the data battles, which is the organization members or the special bosses. Special bosses, I mean like Xemnas, Master Xehanort, if you do get to fight him. you know, things like that, like bosses that actually have to do with the story of Kingdom Hearts. Like, I know a lot of the bosses they do, but they're usually tied in because of Disney and they're because of the Disney worlds. But I mean actual bosses that really have to do the core main story of Kingdom Hearts 3. Those bosses should be unlocked after you do the normal ones, and it's something that you really want to unlock. Or like someone, if that wasn't unlockable, usually someone would just go straight to them and they wouldn't really care about the Disney bosses. But this being a real unlockable or an achievement to get would be pretty awesome, because you'd have to fight every boss that you did in the game, fight it again. I know it'd be kind of annoying, but you know, you really want to fight for that thing. So you'd have to fight it again much harder. Then you'd unlock these organization members or bosses that you might have not even fought in Kingdom Hearts 3, and you get to fight them then. So I think that'd be pretty awesome, and I think at the end of all this you should be able to get like a Keyblade or something. I don't think it'd be the Ultimate Weapon. I want Ultimate Weapon to go back to the roots, how it was before, where you had to synthesize things like that. That was much better. Do you know distance in other games, they made it weird. You just like beat someone and you get it. There was like no pride in it. But yeah, getting off topic, but that's what I want. I want a new Keyblade when you defeat those data bosses, the special ones like Master Xehanort, Xemnas, Young Xehanort, things like that. So I think they should be the unlockables when you fight the normal bosses in the data battles. And another thing that I want is maybe there's some special cutscene at the end of the data battles. I don't know what would happen, but let's say if you... Okay, you know that there's secret cutscenes at the end of some Kingdom Hearts games, so maybe at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 there's a secret cutscene. But let's say at the end of all the data battles, after completing everything, there's another secret cutscene like that. I don't know what it would be about. Maybe it has to lead into Kingdom Hearts 4 or something like that, or it has to do with the foretellers. I don't know, but like, I don't only want the secret cutscene at the end of the game. That's something that a lot of people can do, but I want to really earn this secret cutscene with doing a really hard task, and I'm imagining that the data battles are going to be really difficult. So getting a secret cutscene from that would be another bonus for you to beat it, for you to beat the Disney bosses first and the organization bosses. So not only do you get the Keyblade, you get that secret cutscene, and if it's the first time someone's beating it and they don't even know what to expect, it'd be pretty awesome, since they're just getting the glimpses. Whenever there's a cool looking cutscene after beating a boss or something really difficult, you really feel the pride in yourself, and it's pretty awesome to get. So I think they should have something leading into a new Kingdom Hearts game, a secret cutscene, maybe something with the foretellers, I don't know, but I think it'd be pretty awesome if you got something like that. Other things that maybe they could add onto the data battles, and I'm talking a lot about in the data battles, like Kingdom Hearts 2, they're just organization members, but I want this to be a really big thing. Like in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, it was a whole world. I want it to be in Kingdom Hearts 3, but much more expansive world. Kingdom Hearts 3, Birth by Sleep is just one area. Kingdom Hearts 3 want to be a huge world with many areas. They can make it its own like original world, like how Hollow Bastion was, or Twilight Town. Make it something like that, but more data badly. I don't know what that means, but yeah, I want it to be something like that. So the other idea I had was to have missions there, so maybe missions that you've already done in the game, which are really memorable missions. So I don't want it to be every mission, that'd be kind of useless, that's basically replaying the game. But what I want is those memorable missions. So what might be the memorable missions? I mean those really special ones. An example which I'd really love if they did add in this data battle was the 1000 Heart List battle. You guys know that was one of the most fun missions in Kingdom Hearts 2, and that's something that a lot of people actually saved just so they could play it again after in the game. I didn't do that, but if they actually had that as a data battle in Kingdom Hearts 3, imagine if they literally remade that battle scene in Kingdom Hearts 3 graphics, and you're actually using the sword that you have now, but you're fighting them. That'd be so awesome. So like you could fight it kind of early on in the game, or when you're done the game, when you're kind of like full invincible sword, you go fight them again and you see how strong you are. I think it'd be amazing, and maybe you could change the modes within it. Maybe you could change the amount, maybe like a 10,000 Heartless battle. I don't know what it would be, but imagine just like with the Kingdom Hearts 3 graphics, we didn't even know how good the graphics are going to be. We've seen like a glimpse of it from the trailers, but we've been told it doesn't mean better. So imagine the missions that you could replay for the nostalgia. Not only would they add like the Kingdom Hearts 3 missions that are memorable in it, which we don't know yet. Like I said, they could have the 1000 Heartless battle. Maybe they could have more memorable stuff from, like, for example, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts 1, things like that, which would really like give nostalgia, because it is the last game in the saga. I think it'd be awesome if they added things like that in the data battles, just nostalgia missions which you can redo, but with Kingdom Hearts 3 graphics. So I think that'd be pretty awesome. So with all that, and also I've already said this, but I wanted to have kind of like Olympus Coliseum aspect to it. The Mirage Arena was basically Olympus Coliseum, but online. So when I said Mirage Arena, when the data battle should be like Mirage Arena, that's basically saying it should have Olympus Coliseum aspect to it. And I think the Olympus Coliseum might be gone from Kingdom Hearts 3. I think the world will still be there, but I don't think there will be an Olympus Coliseum like you fight through rounds, because I think Mirage Arena kind of destroyed that. Mirage Arena, in my opinion, was much better done. and it was multiplayer, so I like that more. And that's basically what I want in data battle, stuff like that, basically refighting things. And one more thing, I think this is something that everyone will love, but in Kingdom Hearts 3 I want where you could refight Sephiroth. Not only the Sephiroth, if Sephiroth is in Kingdom Hearts 3, not only will you be able to refight him, because I know a lot of people like fighting Sephiroth again when they defeat him, but not only will you be able to refight Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 3, you get to refight the Kingdom Hearts 2 one, you get to refight the Kingdom Hearts 1. Yeah, so that I think would be pretty awesome, again for the nostalgia purpose, and it'll be pretty fun. Like I said, Kingdom Hearts 3 graphics, finding the difficulty of Kingdom Hearts 1 Sephiroth, then progressing to the Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth, then the Kingdom Hearts 3 Sephiroth again. These are just some ideas that I had, and I think they're pretty amazing. I think could work in Kingdom Hearts 3. If you guys really enjoy these ideas or really agree with it, remember to put it down in the comments below. And remember, you guys can put down your own ideas, and it will probably make it into the final video if I enjoy it. So remember to put your ideas in the comments below. Would you like data battles in Kingdom Hearts 3? How would you want it? If you have the same ideas as me, put it down in the comments below. If you have new ideas, put it down in the comments below. So I hope you guys enjoyed this discussion video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and remember the possibilities for Kingdom Hearts Unlimited. Later.